Hey guys, so yesterday we were able to climb quite a bit on stream, so here's a quick recap of some of my favorite battles from that. And sorry if the quality cuts out a little bit, it's always very brief and it comes back like you saw at the very beginning. Anyway, let's just get into this. So first up, we are met by Whiscash. And I don't really know what I can do here. I don't really know the shielding scenario, so I decide to just stay in, but in comes Cresselia. Now, Altaria doesn't appreciate Aurora Beam or Moonblast, and Azumarill doesn't appreciate the newly added Grass Knot, but I don't know, I figure I'd just switch out. I don't know why. A wiser move probably would have been to stay in with Deoxys, ? But since my counters were resisted, I was maybe hesitant to, so I figured, let me just switch. There's an off chance this thing doesn't have Grass Knot, but, you know, of course, it does. Like, who's going to use Cresselia otherwise? People be trying out the new Grass Knot. It's a flex, and I respect it. So here we go into this not-so-great matchup. Already, things are looking bad. I figure I have to just let this thing go. At least I'm up a shield. Now, maybe go in with Altaria and aggressively farm down. I do have to be scared of Moonblast. So I decide to shield it up. Could have gambled and said, you know what, this thing has one move. It's a Grass Knot, not shield. Even though a Moonblast wouldn't kill anyway, but I decide to shield and then farm. In comes Skarmory, so I don't really want my energy to be resisted, and I have a bunch. Let me just switch out. But of course, we're going to see Whiscash right here. But honestly, it's just as well, because Blizzard definitely terrorizes Altaria as well. So let's just see what happens. Now, both are pretty neutral matchups. If I let this go, I can okay, I was just expecting a Mud Bomb, but there's the Blizzard. Use all your energy. That is fine. That is fine. So now I'm going to be able to farm down that Whiscash a little more, and this is tight. This is definitely tight. So right here, I'm debating. Let's see where the health range falls. So I know I have to shield one of these moves. It has to be this one. Probably just a Sky Attack, but I don't know. I got a shield. And I go Sky Attack right here. Knowing maybe I think I can get to 2 Sky Attacks, but that's not what it's looking like. And here comes an attack. A Sky Attack won't kill. I should be fine. It's a Flash Cannon. So meaning right there, instead of Sky Attack, I definitely should have gone for Dragon Pulse, because that 3 extra damage would have been what would do that Skarmory in. So only one battle from the first set. They weren't super interesting, but I go 2 and 3. So really my usual. That's how I've been doing, to be quite honest with you. But I promise you, things get more exciting. So 1 battle from the first set, and then I think I'm going to include 3 from the next 2, and then all 5 from the last 2. So that's how this format is going to be. So into this second match, we are met by a Meganium and instant switch out. So I'll take that very kindly. Thank you so much. Give me an excuse to send my Azumarill in. I would love that. Now that means Azumarill won't be up against that Meganium. Very easy. Can I please just win switch advantage, and I'll be happy. As long as Altaria's on the Meganium, things are okay. I bait right there. I should have straight Hydro Pumped. I definitely should have, knowing that he probably wants to just send in Meganium and leave the matchup with a little bit of energy, but that gives me the opportunity to farm all the way down. So really, it's not as bad of a mistake as I had initially thought, and now it's looking like we have 2 Ice Beams. I feel like Meganium probably could have gotten to a Frenzy Plant before that, but maybe got a little greedy farming, so I'm able to take both shields right there. Very lovely. Azumarill, you did your job, buddy. I'll let you go down. Now it's looking great. Up a shield, up a switch advantage. Gonna farm all the way down with ult, and lovely. Of course, no shield on this Frenzy Plant. And we're gonna leave with energy. Let's see what's in the back. Oh, Bastiodon switching, so of course I'm gonna switch. It's kind of scary. It kind of does look scary, because this thing's gonna farm me all the way down, but we still have a shield. Never mind. It's not scary. I'm going to get farmed down. Maybe a mistake. Maybe if he had a Stone Edge, he should have thrown it, because this is a lot of damage that this Bastiodon would not have been taking otherwise, because Altaria does about nothing. So I'm very glad he decided to farm me down, and I was able to do so much residual damage with my Deoxys. Now it's just going to take 1 Sky Attack. No point in messing around and letting this thing get to another Stone Edge potentially, and then Meganium is a quick deletion from my Dragon Breaths. GG's. Next game, met by Registeel. Textbook, we just gotta land 1 Thunderbolt and shield 1 Flash Cannon. That took me a while. And it should be fine. We'll leave with the energy, down a shield, but that's just how it is. Let's see. So I decided not to shield the first one. That's what I've been doing recently. Just in case. I don't know. You might see some switch shenanigans going on. So it's always good to save shield, just in case. And now another one comes through. I'm going to shield it and then farm all the way down. If this Registeel had good IVs, it would live. So that's something you got to be careful with sometimes. But fortunately, not this time. In comes Azumarill. I'm going to go straight Thunderbolt. At this point, I'm like, I should have baited. In comes Haunter. So there's a switch out. I send in my own Azumarill, but I totally should have probably gone Altaria. Definitely should have gone Altaria. I'm like hitting myself right here. I know it in the moment. Because of course Altaria is not going to do very well against Azumarill at all. Definitely want to send that in. And now we're going to have to eat a move. I figure I'm not going to shield because Azumarill is going to farm me down anyway. Or Ice Beam me down, so there's no point in using shield right there. Now, it can't farm me down with bubbles. So, I'm lucky with that. It has to use energy. And at this point, it is in one rock slide range. I'm going to let it go. Okay, I decide to shield this up, knowing that I should take a shield with my Sky Attack. And Deoxys still has energy. Deoxys still has energy. I was a little mad at myself for not throwing energy at the Haunter to get a shield right when it came in. But it came in and benefited me in the end. So close. So lucky I was able to pull that out. GG's. In comes another Vegetable Piece Steel. So I don't shield this first Flash Cannon. Kind of trying to persuade him not to shield as well. That's how it works sometimes. Not all the time. So let's see what happens right here. And we go Thunderbolt. And it gets a shield. Sorry about the janky setup. I'm just screen recording the VOD. Whoops. So you might see some notifications because I forgot to turn off Do Not Disturb. But I think we should still be fine to live in the one shield. Not going to leave with nearly as much energy, but that is A-okay by me. Love that we're in even shields now. Love that. In fact, that's even better than if he were to not shield. And I never really think about that because usually they don't shield the first move anyway. But this time it happened. Probably comes down to IVs whether it gets to another Flash Cannon or not. So I'm super lucky this Deoxys throws energy right here because I really don't think I would have been able to get to another Rock Slide anyway. So I'll take that. I will take that kindly. Now I'm thinking about what is in the back. Reggie's already out of the way. I'm scared of an Azumarill kind of, so I send in Altaria. Both would have equally bad matchups against Deoxys' fast moves and charge moves, but I make the wrong decision. There's no Altaria, there's no Azumarill in the back. It's Meganium, so I really should have sent in Azumarill against that Deoxys. I decide to switch before taking another Rock Slide from the Deoxys. I send in my Azumarill, and in comes Altaria. Now, Meganium, so I just have to get off whatever Ice Beams I can, but really let Azumarill go. Let it eat the Frenzy. Now, decides not to shield the Ice Beam. So at this point, I can fast move down. No problem. I don't think this thing will get to 2 Rock Slides. And that's it. That's the GG. So let's see what I get here. We got a Tepig. So that means we went at least 3 for 5. It looks like a 4 for 5. So the second set was a 4 for 5. The first one was 2 for 5. Overall, 6 for 10. It's okay, 60%. It's a decent start. Now, the goal is to keep climbing. Fortunately, we will be able to go positive right here. There's the rating. Now let us get into the third set. Let's go. Okay, met by a Swampert. That's a new and interesting lead. I'm pretty sure I lose in all even shielding scenarios, but I'm not 100% at this point in time or at the previous point in time. So everything's going to be a surprise right here. Get off my Rock Slide, no shield. So I think I mirror that. Don't have to shield quite yet. Mud shots do nothing. No pressure. And he has 2 full things already. So definitely I'm outpaced. I just got to let this thing go down, do whatever damage I can. And maybe the 0 is the closest I'll get to winning right here. Oh, but we're so lucky to get that off. Maybe expecting a Psycho Boost and one to preserve switch advantage, but yeah. Very lucky we get a shield right there. He didn't need a shield. He would have won anyway. So we're up a shield. Would have been down the switch advantage anyway. I send in Altaria because I know it can farm down, and I'm not really expecting double water. So I think we're fine. In comes Hypno. I feel like this thing has Ice Punch. I feel like it does. So I try to catch an Ice Punch. Maybe my timing was off. I don't count. But I know 3 confusions get to an Ice Punch. but we know it has Thunder Punch. So maybe it's Thunder Ice. That's common too. I can't quite get to my Ice Beam before the next one comes through. So I shield it up. I have to start using these eventually. And we Ice Beam. Let's see if we grab a shield. We do. All right, it's going to take another one. Maybe actually I can farm all the way down. Maybe I'll farm all the way down after shielding this. Let's see. Confusions will start to chunk away. But I go for the farm down, and he decides, no, I'm getting too much energy. But really, Altaria was in the back. There was no play. So maybe it would have been smart to keep my own Altaria in against that Hypno, save my Azumarill a little bit. But really glad I decided to use my shields on it. And that is gonna be it. GG's. Okay, Registeel. Once again, we are just gonna try to land the Thunderbolt and see what happens. No shield on this first one. Gonna have to eventually. And it lands, so I'm gonna be able to farm down, provided this thing has not great IVs. Just not spectacular IVs. I feel like I can farm down about 85% of the Regis I see, but this is getting close. Nope. This is the 15% of Regis that live, so already not a great start. I totally should have used a charge move. I'm not sure if that farm down's worth the risk, but oh well, I just gauged the health wrong. In comes Azumarill. So I'm down 2 shields. I'm not glad about it. I know I can get to 2 Thunderbolts. It's no point in baiting right here. Let's see if this one lands. It does. Okay. Still down. At least we do a big chunk of damage on this Azumarill, and now my Altaria doesn't have to go against it. It is Hydro Pump. That's great. Love to see it. Not play rough. Gonna absorb all of this energy and get off a Hydro Pump of our own, and then maybe look to farm down. Let's see what happens. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, we got a shield. Interesting. So shields are down on all ends. Just an Ice Beam. Maybe expecting to let Azumarill go down, but realizing that I would probably get to my Hydro Pump first, so just trying to get off whatever damage it can before dying. But now I'm just going to farm up even more. And I could have farmed more than that, I'm pretty sure. But I'm scared of a switch out. In comes Vigoroth, and Vigoroth can't farm me down. So this is fine with me, fine by me. Use your Body Slam right here. And Altaria should be able to more than handle the 0 shield scenario against a little bit health depleted Vigoroth. I'm not sure this is a problem. I go for Dragon Pulse because I know it'll only be 1 charge move, and let's just be safe. I know I can live a few more Body Slams. This is the last one, though. This is the last Body Slam I can live. If any more get through, I'm in trouble, but I was not thinking that would be an issue. It was a non-issue, and my Dragon Pulse lands, and that's a GG. So what are we thinking about this screen layout? It shows personality. It's a fun time. I don't know if it looks too cluttered or what. And I don't know if we like having the chat on the side to read, but it seems fun. It's something to keep you entertained if you get bored with battles and commentary. It's just an extra moment of stimulus, and I can see why it would be desirable. In here, we are met by an Altaria. Going to just Rock Slide and lose because we lose the 1 and the 2 shield scenarios, but not the 0. But of course, we get a shield right there. That's fine. Going to get another one off before dying. And then it's going to farm down and have energy. Not great. An idea is to time my Rock Slide such that it would be a CMP tie and have Altaria use energy on my Deoxys. That's some big brain strats right there. I don't know. Just so it wouldn't get 3 sky attacks in against Azumarill. And now it's looking like it's definitely gonna. So I build up before quickly switching into Altaria to delete. Sometimes I can bubble all the way down if the Altaria has bad IVs, but this time I was feeling that was not the case. So I switch in and I delete. Didn't want to take any more damage on Azumarill. We still have 2 shields. Send in Altaria. And with 2 shields, Altaria can beat Registeel. Yes, it can. Let's just see how he wants to use his shields right here. So another one comes. I'm not going to be flash cannoning. I'm not going to be shielding the flash cannoning. And I'm predicting no Azumarill in the back. Maybe grass in the back. Oh, wait, did we already see the other Mon? No, we didn't, right? No, we did not. So I shield this up because I'm like, okay, grass in the back. And it was, okay, I was right then and I'm right now. I love being psychic. So right here, I realize I have energy built up. I'm not going to let that thing farm me any more than it has to. And I want to get to another one, but I can't. It's fine. Use your frenzy plant. Use it. Use it. So at this point, this is scary, honestly. I should have switched sooner. This is getting scary because a frenzy plant's going to do me in. It's a race to the charge move, but so luckily I'm able to get my sky attack up before the frenzy comes through. That must have been CMP or something because that was super close. GG's. Another Altaria doing the same exact thing. Going to Rock Slide. Maybe get the shield, maybe not. Got the shield. All right. You sky attack me. That's all you can do. And now you're going to farm me all the way down. I'm going to get my Rock Slide. And in an ideal world, we get another shield, but definitely no opponent's going to do that. Oh well. Now this Altaria, it's looking like maybe its IVs are bad enough that I can bubble all the way down. Let's see if we see some different gameplay right here with only 2 sky attacks going through me. So, we see one right here. Now, since it got into the red, since I was able to get off, I think, either 2 or 3 counters after it got into the red, I think that's the sign that I can bubble down. And I was right, but all that energy would go to waste on that lantern, so I have to switch out right away. And we are seeing no switch out, so it makes me think grass in the back. That's what it makes me think. Or a fighter or something. Maybe Toxicroak? I don't know. So, oh yeah, right here I switched my Dragon Pulse to Dazzling Gleam for some Umbreon coverage thanks to a request from Versus. Not a request, a suggestion. Why'd I say request? And I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I have some Umbreon weakness going on. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Unfortunately, it takes more energy, and this lantern shields it up. So that's already not great. But even though I only hit a great on that sky attack, I'm able to take it down. Now right here, I think I can get to my sky attack, but I can't, but I know it's fine. I still have a shield and a thunder. What is it? I said thunder pump again. Hydro pump is going to do this Toxicroak in, so that was indeed a close one. Almost a costly mistake by not switching out fast enough, but we are able to take that game, and look at this. Look at that. That's a 5-0. My second ever 5-0 on stream. My first one was like my first time streaming, but finally we are back. Let's see how much the rating goes up. Look at that. We are back in it, boys. We are back in it. 5-0. From here on out, these last 2 sets, they're full ones, 5 matches in each. Let's see how it goes. I'm trying to give you a full picture here. So in this first one, met by Bastiodon. Great for me. Switch out into Haunter. I'm going to send in Altaria because you know who does not want to see Bastiodon? This lad right here. So I'm a little bit scarred from the time that Meganium was in the back when a Bastiodon lead and then a Haunter switch out. So let's see. So I don't shield. Maybe a mistake. I know I'm going to be up a shield and maybe I'll bubble down right here, but I really was not in the mood to have Bastiodon farm me all the way down. So I have to shield this up. Yes, I do. It's just a punch. I swear, he probably could have gotten to a ball, really? But maybe not. And yeah, okay. It is this team. It is, in fact, this team. So let's just see how it carries out. Let's see. I get off my Ice Beam, and then I shield this up, because of course I have to. I'm going to do damage right here. And now, let's see. I'm not going to be able to outpace to the next Ice Beam, so I have to switch out, of course. And in comes the Bastiodon. I'm fine with this. Now, maybe the Meganium should have stayed in and tried to Frenzy Plant me. Not sure, though. Not sure. It's going to have to throw a Stone Edge, but I'm going to just hope and pray it can't get to another one. Hope and pray. Maybe if I wanted to be super safe, I would throw one of these moves and then undercharge, just at least so that I could have one ready for Meganium. I don't need more than one, but I was playing it risky, and I'm very, very lucky my Rock Slide killed, and that is a GG. All right. Next battle right here. Deoxys versus Altaria once again. Just going to Rock Slide. Just going to Rock Slide. I've explained this a million times. Maybe we'll see a fun switch out, but likely not. Most people know they win the 1 and 2 with Altaria. But sometimes we see a switch out, because on paper it kind of seems like Deoxys should be an Altaria counter. So sometimes people switch, but nope, not this time. It's not looking like this time. Of course, we're going to get a shield right here, yes. One time I did carry out the 0 shield. It's looking like a bubble down's not going to work right here. Let's just see if I'm right. Gonna take 2 sky attacks. Get as many bubbles in as we can, but we see a switch out. Okay. So at this point, I'm like, it's probably Thunder Punch, but I don't know if it's Ice Punch. I don't know. So do I decide to shield? It's not Ice Punch. Lovely. Took a Shadow Ball. It's okay. That'll take more energy to get to. And I'm just gonna play this out. And now I'm going to maybe shield right here. Yes, still have 2, so gotta use them eventually. But it's just a Fire Punch. So I'm like, why did it send that thing in against Azumarill? I don't know. And I'm able to get to my Sky Attack before getting deleted by Dragon Breaths. Love that, love that. So, of course, it's going to take it out. Here it comes, Toxicroak, and I faint real quick. I have to bait. That's the only way. And now, if I were this Toxicroak, I probably wouldn't have shielded that either way. Does a Hydro Pump completely one-shot a Toxicroak? I'm not sure. But very fortunately, we are able to land the bait, even though we had a shield, so it wasn't as close as it seems. Land the bait, take it out with Hydro Pump. Love that. GG's. Step 4, let's see. Still going strong. Still going strong. Deoxys versus Registeel. We've seen this a billion times. Now, what are we at this point? I feel like we're like 7-0, 8-0 all in a row. That's pretty cool. Maybe more. I'm not sure how the set before went. I don't exactly remember, but just going to land the Hydro Pump. Thunderbolt, not Hydro Pump. And now we see no shield, so that means probably going to be able to farm down. It is likely. It is looking likely. And we see a switch out, so he does not want me to farm. Okay, I see you. Now, here, I don't know. I could go really either one of them. Now, I'm thinking, what is a team comp that he is likely to have? Grass in the back or Azu in the back? And I decide maybe Grass in the back, so I just go Azumarill. And I'm hitting myself because I'm like, that was probably a mistake. I don't know. Maybe there's a Azumarill in the back. But very luckily, this Deoxys doesn't seem to have Thunderbolt. So it turns out I made the right call. Who would have thought? Now, I decide to shield this up. And now I'm down 2 shields. Not great. But I'll farm all the way down. In comes Meganium. I'm super lucky he decided to switch out that essentially dead Deoxys. I guess scared of my Ice Beams. But I love that. I'm going to definitely capitalize on that. Now, gets off this, knows he can live his Sky Attack and get off some sort of damage, so that's cool, I guess. And now we're still down 2 shields. When are you going to use your shield, sir? But it's looking like my only play is to fast move down. Everything is so low. Everything can die to my Dragon Breaths right here. Yeah, Flash Cannon's going to do a lot, but does this thing have a Rock Slide ready? No, it doesn't. And I just fast move him down all the way. I don't know if he didn't shield that Sky Attack on the Meganium because he assumed it was over or what, but there we go. That's a GG. That is one of them. So at this point, we are all hype. We are all quite hype. Stunfisk might put a wrench in the hype. It might. My charge moves aren't going to do anything. So my usual strat is to counter and take 2 discharges such that this thing will be in Ice Beam range from Azumarill. And if he wants to stay in, more power to you. If he wants to switch out, let's just see. Azumarill is a pretty safe swap either way. So stays in to get off energy. I don't have to shield right yet. Not quite yet. Eventually, yes. And I stay in until I can get to my Ice Beam, but he overfarms just enough such that I am not able to get there before the discharge comes through. So way to go. Good job on that. And now let's see if you want to shield my Ice Beam. You do? Okay. Now this doesn't look great. Use both shields, assuming that I'm going to be able to get to my Ice Beam before. Okay, but we see a switch out. That's fine. Maybe trying to catch an Ice Beam or something. So I'm able to go straight Hydro Pump. Shields are still up. Never mind. So that's not great. It's not great. I have to just switch into Deoxys, but I'm a little slow on the switch. I really, honestly, should not have thrown that Hydro Pump. Or if I had thrown a move at all, I should have baited, maybe. But that was too risky. I should have switched Deoxys right away to get in as much counter damage and Thunderbolt damage before dying as possible. But that was a mistake. A way to win that game would have probably been switch in Deoxys. So now there is absolutely no point right here. It's tight. Flash Cannon's going to come through. I have to farm down if I want any sort of chance. Stunfisk switches in. I probably wouldn't have been able to farm down Registeel anyway, to be quite honest with you. So now I have to farm this thing down. And I have to eat another move. And now Registeel's going to come in. I'm pretty sure I can't. I can't. There's no way I can farm down. My only hope is the Sky Attack. And right here, I should have undercharged. I should have undercharged perfectly for the only win condition. But even if I had gotten off that Dazzling Gleam, would I have even won? Would I have even won? I don't think it one-shots. So I'm going to go with probably not. That probably would have been an L either way. So no regrets on that end. GG's. And there goes the streak. So into this next one. Moving on. Met by an Alolan Raichu. And I thought it was really interesting that he didn't shield this Rock Slide. But he definitely knows his matchup better than I do. Because that was totally the right play. I know I have to shield one of these Wild Charges. But I'm just hoping I can live another one and then counter down. But he switches right away. So of course I'm going to switch right away before I can get Bubble Down into my Azumarill. Especially because Azumarill does so bad against that Alolan Raichu. But at this point, the Alolan Raichu is essentially just a sack swap. There's no way it's going to get to another charge move, I'm pretty sure. And sorry about the quality right here. It gets better. I promise you. So it's just going to be an Azumarill fight right now. I'm down a shield, and I'm just going to let it get off all these charge moves. Let's hope I can just get to another one. Another Hydro Pump. Okay, there goes the quality. I'm sorry, that was messing with me too. Another Hydro Pump, and now it's going to take an Ice Beam. Can I race to the Ice Beam? And no, I can't. So there it goes. I'm going to have to just lose switch advantage. At least my Deoxys is more alive than the... Oh, there goes the quality again. It's okay. It's fine. So I go for a really aggressive farm down with Altaria. I'm probably going to have to end... I think I can't get to a Sky Attack, and I'm scared if I press it, it'll be a CMP tie, and I'll be wasting all that energy. So I have to just shield one up and then aggressively farm down. I'm going to hope... Yes. Okay, so this isn't that bad. At least my Azumarill out of the way. I just have to go and use my Sky Attacks, take these shields. Dragon Breaths are resisted. That's not great. It's not great. Still has a shield left. I'm scared of an Alolan Raichu coming in and getting sacked. Let's see. So I'm not mashing my thing. It's a Flash Cannon, and a Flash Cannon hurts. I'm not going to be able to take another one. No, sir. I get my Sky Attack off without a sack. Now, here comes that. Maybe he was just late on it. I don't know. Maybe he was hoping he could get something off or farm me down or something. But maybe he didn't remember how much health Alolan Raichu has. So I'm trying to take advantage of this. And I'm very lucky that I still had energy on my Deoxys. Honestly, in the moment, I'm not sure if I forgot about that. But in this moment, I definitely did. So I didn't actually think I would be able to pull that out. GG's, that's awesome. So right here, that's a 4-1. That's a 4-1. So far, the record's looking super good. The first set, not great. 2-3. Then 4-1. Then 5-0. Then 4-1 again. This is great. We are climbing. We are making a push for rank 9. Spoiler alert, I didn't get it yesterday. I didn't. But this is my all-time highest VR. I'll take it. I will take it. And hopefully today I make that push. Hopefully I get rank 9 today. No promises. But speaking of, I'm streaming at 3 p.m. I'll announce it later. But maybe I'll see rank 9 in that time interval. Let's see. Now met by a Galvantula. Okay, Rock Slide. I'm thinking at this point I'm just going to match shields. Let's see what he wants to do. So he shields. Now I'm scared of a Bug Buzz, of course. It's probably wouldn't kill, but it would like take one more Volt Switch after. So, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I shielded up correctly. It's not a bait. And now I get off my own Rock Slide. So I just have to shield another one. And I can potentially outpace even if this is a bait. But it's not. Okay. Now he switches. Great play. And I stay in too long. I totally should have switched into a Azumarill right here. Huge mistake. I figure Deoxys is pretty good against Registeel. Let me just go ahead and stay in. Maybe, but definitely should have preserved a Rock Slide for the Galvantula, especially since Azumarill does so bad against Galvantula. I should have switched right away. Oh well, you live, you learn. Now, just going to see what we can do. Build up a tiny little bit before throwing my Hydro Pump and taking it out. Shields are, of course, down. But Galvantula, that is a scary sight. And I really thought I had more energy right here, but for some reason I didn't. So I'm going to die to a Discharge. Now my only hope is to farm down with Altaria and hope there's something I can destroy in the back. Please no Azumarill. Oh, okay. GG's. There are still 4 more battles. We can still make this a great day. It's been a great day. No complaints. Let's just see if we can keep pushing on. Met by Registeel. Sorry about the quality. It'll get better super soon. And there it goes. It's better. Now take it. Oh, but I'm overcharging just in case. I don't know. And in comes the perfect Altaria switch. What the heck? I didn't even go Rock Slide. I went Thunderbolt and what? Like what? I'm literally overcharging. How could you have possibly timed that? So that was all luck. Nice job. Or maybe some advanced psychic abilities perhaps. So I farm up a little bit and then before the Sky Attack comes through, I throw my Ice Beam. And now let's just see what happens. I'm glad that switch happened, but I could have done without the catch. Totally could have. Oh well, let's see if it'll matter in the end. In comes Azumarill to absorb all my energy. No Play Rough. Oh well, oh well. See if he has Play Rough. Or she. Well, I don't know what gender the Azumarill is, to be quite honest. So, there is the Play Rough. It's going to just take another Ice Beam. I'm able to get to my Hydro Pump before that comes through. I'm very happy about it. And now I'm about to die. I don't think you can farm me down without me getting to an Ice Beam. So, yeah, gonna have to use energy right there. And it's Play Rough, so that makes me think this thing is probably Play Rough Hydro Pump, because why wouldn't you just go Ice Beam? Okay, I'll take that. So I shield this up. Not an Ice Beam, it's a Play Rough, so this is definitely Play Rough Hydro Pump. I build up a little bit while the bubbles are still going, and then I throw my Rock Slide. Definitely can't counter all the way down, and a shield comes out. In comes this thing, and now I switch into Altaria, and I'm going to just sack it. I know that there's no point in having that left over in case some Ice Beam shenanigans goes down when I don't have a shield. Let me just send it in. I think it can take it. So here comes this Flash Cannon, and I'm going to be able to farm down before it takes me out. Now, one bubble's going to do me, so that Azumarill is going to farm up a little bit. I just need... Okay. I need to get a Rock Slide. I can't farm all the way down. I try to commit to the fast move farm down, but I realize I'm probably gonna die first. So we're on pretty even playing fields. She tries to go for the fast move bubble down, but it's just not happening. I had 2 moves. Geez. Okay, getting into the home stretch. Final couple matches. Let's see what goes down. We are met by a Registeel once again. Okay. Gonna do the usual. Now, last time it was a random catch on my Thunderbolt, so maybe this time I'm just gonna mash it. Okay, build up a little bit. Confuse people, throw people off. Now, throw my Thunderbolt. Let's see if it gets shielded. It does not, so I should be A-okay to farm down, provided the IVs are not phenomenal. Shield this up and get some energy. But we see a switch out. So I probably should have thrown my Rock Slide right there to grab a shield. I totally should have. Let's see. So I have to shield this up because Shadow Ball does way too much. Gotta respect that. Get a shield right here. Or maybe it's just gonna leave. Okay, it's just gonna leave. Interesting. And then Azumarill can easily handle me. Damn, so I really should not. I don't know, because if I hadn't shielded... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have shielded that Shadow Ball in retrospect, but I had no way of knowing there was a Azumarill in the back, but there's always a Azumarill in the back, so this is looking like a rip. Definitely. Deoxys is going to come in, get off its lame attempt at a Thunderbolt that, of course, is going to go shielded, and now I'm going to get farmed down. First of all, I think I'm like, I can get to something maybe, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to get farmed down, so I waited too long on that switch. It got too much energy. Send in my own Azumarill, and it's a little bit of a race. Let's just see how it works out. Of course, going to go straight Hydro Pump. This is a pretty boring section of this match. But in comes Registeel. So at this point, I'm thinking maybe I have a chance if I can just kill it real quick. And now, what's the health situation on our respective Azumarills looking like? I'm ahead. I am ahead on health. So it's looking okay, but he's ahead on energy. It's going to take an Ice Beam to take me out. Unfortunately. So I'm going to try to Hydro Pump, but he's going to get to the Ice Beam before I can either Bubble Down or Ice Beam myself. It's not going to take me out, but the bubbles are going to do it, and he's ahead, and that's it. That is all I can do. Now, right there, I forgot Deoxys was alive. I forgot. So a sack could have been... I could have sacked. It could have been executed if I had just timed it right, took a charge move on Deoxys, and succumbed, but unfortunately, that's just not how I played it out. I was too absent-minded, and that's going to be a GG. Okay, 2 more battles met by an Azumarill lead, able to land my first Thunderbolt. Always love that. Now, when I successfully get through a Thunderbolt, something within them makes them feel like they have to land a hydro pump to get damage off of me, so I always shield, and it just works. But that was a great, great catch. If only I could have not thrown that energy, I would have been in an incredible position. Unfortunately, it's not how it works out. Great catch. And now I send an Altaria, of course, because this thing does not want to see a Azumarill. No, sir. Of course I'm not going to shield this up. Now I go for a farm down. No, I probably wouldn't have gotten to a Sky Attack anyway. I can't see the bottom half of my screen, but it doesn't happen. I'm hoping this is just a last-ditch attempt at damage and just a Power Whip before dying, but unfortunately it's not. And I lose that switch advantage, and I'm down a shield. Things are not looking good. It could have been great. Things were looking really good, but I bait a pretend play rough, and we see a perfectly timed switch in. This man and his fast move counting. Excellent. Commendable. I love it. So now, I'm not going to shield this. I have to save shields for sludge bombs, and I'm going to go for a farm down. I have to. One sludge bomb would do me in anyway. I'm going to just take another one, but now it's in mud bomb range, so that's not great. Or even counter down range, so that's not great either. I'm going to, of course, bait. Of course. But, okay, no. It's a CMP tie. It gets the charge move first. I have to use shield right here, and it's just not looking good. Yeah, so I'm assuming he's definitely going to shield, so I bait. And here comes another one. Probably just an Ice Beam. Probably wise to not shield this. But he shields it. So I'm like, okay. It's in Thunderbolt range. It's totally in Thunderbolt range. I can take a Sludge Bomb, and I can get to my Thunderbolt. Let's see. I don't have Psycho Boost. That would have benefited me right here, but I get to my Thunderbolt. It's close. And I counter it right down. That was so close. GG's. I love those. I very genuinely and wholeheartedly did not think I would be able to pull that one out. Super clutch. I'll take it. Anyway, here comes the final game of the video and of all of my sets. Let's just see if we can end this positively. Let's see. Met by Blastoise. Interesting. I shield the first one, and since I shield, I expect him to shield. So I'm going to just throw a Rock Slide. That's how I'm going to play this. And now I feel like I can take a Hydro Cannon. I'm going to take it. I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to try to... So maybe he thinks I don't have Thunderbolt, so maybe I'm just going to try to sneakily land one, and that would be cool. But no, we get a shield, so we're up a shield. That's fine. I have to be scared of Ice Beam if I send an Altaria, but that's what I go for. I figure I'm just going to shield it, and we see a switch out. So, okay, I send in a Azumarill to do some nice and not resisted damage, and take a Flash Cannon, and then I'm going to get my Hydro Pump off, and it's all going to be fine and good. So, let's see. I think I'm gonna have to waste energy and use an Ice Beam anyway. So that's fine, I guess. That's okay. I'm gonna just build up a tiny little bit, and then oh no, never mind. I didn't actually build up at all, and I didn't get my Ice Beam off either. So now I have to farm down. Definitely. And Blastoise can be farmed down too, but I pressed my Sky Attack assuming it's gonna come in, and I didn't want to take an Ice Beam. But it's just a freaking Hydro Cannon. So now I undercharge it, and I go for a little bit more farming, switches out, and a Azumarill in the back. What? So switches in a Registeel instead of his... Great mind games right there. Not sure if it was intentional. Don't even know what to say. 2 water types in one team. Excellent. Cool. That's a super cool team comp. But unfortunately, what is that? 2 for 5 for the last set. Fine. Okay. Overall, a great day. 24-42. And that's how we're ending. I will so gladly take that. So what is that? 2, 4, 5, 4, 2. Overall, winning 17 out of 25, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. A nice symmetrical day. That's cool. That's always nice to see. So tune in today at 3 p.m. Eastern time to maybe see me hit rank 9. Who knows, but Twitch is linked below. I'll be doing all my sets on there and then some viewer battles after, maybe, perhaps. If my mic wants to cooperate, that would be lovely. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you then.